Okay, this is an older Lincoln Weld Pack 100. It was purchased at a yard sale. I've been using it a little bit, and the other day I was welding along, happy as a clam, and the wire quit coming out of here, and this fed till it stopped. It was just spinning down here on this drive wheel. I don't know if you can see that or not. Okay, this drive wheel was just spinning, and it had fed it, and it was not feeding anymore. I cut the line. That's just why this is unspooled on me so much like this, and I was unable to pull it out one way or the other. So it's probably what they have is a liner in here, and it looks like an old speedometer cable, if you're familiar with the 60s speedometer cables. And I believe it either is kinked, or I know there's no dust in Arizona, but I think might have had some dust get caught up in here and wedged itself in there. I don't know, but I'm going to take the liner out of here and see if I can see what the problem is. And most likely I'm going to have to replace the liner. Okay, I was unable to pull the wire feed out of this tip. I unscrewed everything. And you can see the cable liner right here. And I don't see the wire in there at all, but I'm going to take this loose, and up here I believe somehow, some way, and see if I can't remove the gun portion here. Anyway, this wire was just slipping around on this because it wasn't feeding out the end. I printed out some instructions off the internet on this old welder that they don't service anymore. And it has a section on here, or in here, on changing the liner. But you gotta get the nozzle out of here first somehow. I know this has to come out. You can see that. No doubt these two wires have to do with the switch. Now that was the easiest part of the whole job right there. Oh wow. Well, can you see that right there? That looks like the problem right there. I might be able to get away without having a liner put in this. Wow, that's something. Now I know where it was going. That is quite a bird's nest. Okay, I'll be right back. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this cable and I'm going to take it somewhere where there's no dirt. And lay it out and see if I can't pull this piece out right here. Get some better pliers than those. Anyway, that's what I'm going to go do. And that being the case, I'll be back in a bit. Okay. I took some air and I pulled the thing out. Came out real easy. Of course it would. This was what was holding it up. And I took some air and I blew compressed air through here, and it came out the end of this a little bit. Okay, now what I want to do, put this back in, put this cable back in here, start with these two wires first. And it just pushes in. Okay, it's pushed in, and then this little wing nut right here tightens down on it. This was actually easier to take out than I had thought it would be. Okay, that wing nut is tight. It holds that little guy in there. Then you take your two wires here, just for the switch, of course, and see what I'm doing. I gotta put them, there's a little loop, plastic loop back here. Easier said than done. Finally. Okay, they say it does not make any difference which end plugs into which here. Which one of these terminals it goes on, either one. Okay. Now, what I have to do next, I want to tighten this spool up. And since I have plenty to work with, make it as straight as possible, and then I'm going to feed it through. There's a little hole that goes through right in there. Feed it into this hole over the top of the little gripper goodie, I guess. Gripper wheel, whatever it is. Got to get started in the hole. There. Got to make sure you get it into the little cable piece that's inside. Right here at the end, and feed it in there. Okay, I have it started in there. And I'm going to close this back over on top of here, and then I'm going to put some tension on this. If you find it slipping, I understand that you want to tighten it up. If it starts backing up here, I guess it would be too tight. So it's sort of a trial and error process, I guess, at first. I can't remember how many turns was on this. Okay, I got to get some power, plug this in, and see if we can get some feed out the end of the this cable there, or liner. They call this the liner. And the other end of this has got a hole in it as well, and of course I just threaded the wire from the other end into the hole, only it was facing that way. And okay, turn this on. And all I really have to do is hold the trigger down and see if it's going to feed or not. And here we go. Okay, it's slipping right there. Tighten up a little more. Nope, still slipping. Still slipping. And still slipping. So, what do we have going on here? Okay, I do not know. I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Pull it out a bit. See if I have the same situation happening. Now that I am familiar with the operation a little bit. back here. Well, it's doing it again. And yet that cable came out just real nice. I do not understand this. I might be kinking this hose too much, so. Okay. Keep trying. I am going to get this one way or another. If I have to order a new liner, I will order a new liner. I'm putting a bunch of it through right now. By hand. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, now I'm going to see if this comes out this end. Doesn't do this again. For a minute I thought it was my welding. If I held it down to let it build up, the stick out was too long or something, but when it started doing this, I don't know. There she is. Okay, it looks like it's working now. What I'm going to do put it all back together. That's what I'm going to do. And try it again. I'll put that right there just in case there's a little dirt. Let's see if I... I will not be ordering a new liner. Not just yet. Okay. Lincoln Electric Weld Pack 100. Bird's nest. For some reason, maybe I caused it with my poor welding skills. I've been to school, but not to welding school. And maybe I didn't. Maybe it needs a new liner. I don't know, but I will do some more welds tomorrow and see if this happens again and determine if it's me or this. Visit yardzoo.us for more information. This is AZ Steve saying bye for now.